How are you going to be a functional role player in the NBA? You have to show different NBA level skills. That's being able to create your own shot for Tyler Kolek and to hit that shot. For Pacome Dadier, it's being able to do the same, but also be driving with strength and showcase that defensive versatility. And then with Ariel Hawk-Purdy, it starts with protecting the rim, finishing around the rim, setting hard screens.
Why is Manny Pacquiao back fighting again?
I think there's two reasons. One, he's not a good politician. Seriously, like
I expected a follow-up, and that's good.
Good recognition. Just slide down a little bit, just so my point guard could see me.
Yep.
Just so he could see me here. Wing shooter, boom. That's a shot that Jalen Brunson will set up for you. If I'm trading a good starter to a team that's trying to compete for a championship, yeah, I want one of your best prospects. At least I might want two of your best prospects. You know, if I'm giving you like a legit good starter, like Joe Ryan, like we talked about, for example. Watch the FIBA stuff. Watch the overseas stuff, like in EuroLeague too, but watch the FIBA stuff in particular. She dunks, and that's going to be the first thing that jumps out to people. But it's also the skill, the multi-positional defending, the touch that she's going to continue to develop, which I think is super scary. She's going to be a pick and roll monster. This hesitation here to get the defender off balance, to get the big off balance, that creates the lane for Ariel Hawk-Purdy. And now he gets it, no hesitation, over 7 foot Amari Williams, who we mentioned earlier. Hard dunk too. Not looking to pass, not pump faking, not
right
doing
up with it.
No power dribble, nothing. Just right up. Boom. He's moving and he's pressuring. Like, that's the thing. He's constantly just on the move. As he steps forward, he's taking steps. He's moving his head. He's slipping. He's rolling. He's creating all these different angles. 1-1-2 there. Feint.
Look, he goes back.
No. Oh.
Woo! Oh my God! Oh my God!
No.
He made the choking sign.
No.
If Mario Barrios is going to fight one of the actual contenders in the welterweight division, by the way, probably the worst welterweight division in terms of talent in my lifetime, and it's going to get worse now that Jaron Boots Ennis, the best welterweight in the world, is probably going to move up to 154 pounds. You have in the rankings not a lot of dudes who are going to be a draw. And if you're going to sell Mario Barrios main event, his number one contender is Solomon Sissoko. Nobody here has seen him fight before. Number 2 is Raul Curiel. Nobody here has seen him fight before.
That's the other thing you have to do as a short fighter. You have to feint. You have to get these guys off balance who have the height and the reach advantage here. 1-1-2, feint, and gets him to bite. Because look at this right hand. After this combination, he throws that 1-1-2. Wasn't earth-shattering, but look, boom. Drawing a reaction. That's going to matter later. Then he actually throws the right hand. That's beautiful work. That's boxing right there.
Oh,
my God.
No.
Oh my goodness.
And
Mikal Bridges.
Mikal of all
It had to be
people.
Bridges of all
I know.
people. The fans are not letting this one go.
Pump fake and eyes off the ball.
Look at Melo. Oh, that's gonna be a gift. That's gonna be a meme.
As a Met fan, are you scared of the Phillies now? Even though they added Durant,
as a Met fan, you're only scared of the Mets. I gotta be honest.
But then what happened in the fourth quarter is Mikal Bridges is in rhythm. He's starting to get all the mid-range looks that he wants. Jalen Brunson is as well. As you guys know, Karl-Anthony Towns made a shot. OG Anunoby had a nice drive. What's going on the Boston side? Tatum save us. Tatum save us. Like, that's all the offense was.
Xander Zayas has a chance to fill a sort of void that has been left, at least for the men, that is, really since Miguel Cotto walked away. It looked like it was going to be somebody, but that person's in jail. If you know, you know.
But the Knicks were generating all those looks, and that's why even when it was like a 3-point game with 5 or so minutes left, I'm like, the Knicks are going to win this game. Their offensive process is way better. They're hitting all these shots. Boston has no rhythm. And then Jason Tatum gets the injury, and that just seals it.
In the mid-1980s, so you had Georgia Championship Wrestling, you had Florida Championship Wrestling, World-Class Championship Wrestling in Dallas. You had the AWA in the Midwest in Minnesota. And eventually, Vince McMahon just bought out his competition just little by little by little. And it killed the territories.
What a lot of teams are going to do are try to fit guys into mid-level exceptions, taxpayer mid-level exceptions, potentially a room exception, potentially a biannual exception if you have access to it. Like, it's going to be a lot of these exceptions. And there are going to be some guys like Tyus Jones not that long ago who are going to be forced to take the veteran minimum because this is really a dichotomy of some other things perhaps going on, but the middle class of players kind of getting squeezed out in some ways.
In the 90s, it was WWF, WCW, you had ECW, you had what was left of the NWA, and then eventually Vince McMahon and WWF bought WCW, bought ECW, to the point where they had to create their own competition with Raw and SmackDown splitting up because they had so many wrestlers and they had multiple developmental systems. So they had their monopoly.
A lot of the quote unquote wealth in the NBA is going to the top guys on the team, and the top guys on the team are eating a higher percentage of the cap. And then you just have whatever money you have left to disperse amongst 8, 9, 10 remaining players or whatever it is. And you need to have sort of that middle class of salary to build a team, not just from a functional standpoint, but also from a business standpoint. If you're going to try to make some moves, you're going to need players in the teens.
In the 2000s, you still had like Ring of Honor and Chikara, but it wasn't the same as early on. And now like, a lot of those promotions don't even exist. It's kind of WWE, AEW, and good luck with everything else.
If you're Drew, you got to like, you know.
You got to do the Josh Hart.
I think we just did the same thing.
I hope this
That's
can
the
get Josh Hart
go-to.
going.